Hello, today I will discuss about some facts related to sun and earth and moon. So let's start. We all know that sun is a star and it rises from the east and sets to the west. Some people calls it north and south as per rising and setting respectively. This sun spreads light all around in the space from its surface. Its light helps us to see in daylight. Its light has a physical property that called heat. Yes, the sunlight feels hot when it touches our body skin. According to the hotness, we can consider the sun as a hot star or a heat star. Scientists are studied the sun surroundings and compared with other galactic stars, and they found that sun is a G2b type yellow dwarf star. Sunlight vaporizes water when it gets contacted. It happens because of the heat came from the sunlight. As per this, we can decide the sunlight opposite to the water. Water makes wetty any object when it touches it, but sunlight makes dry any object when it touches it. If we consider water as a life source, then what about the sunlight? And if sunlight is becoming opposite to water that gives life, then how would we survive? Well, it's a far future when we will face some dry disaster. But for now, we can imagine what may be possibilities. It is so strange to compare sunlight and water each other. Water is more dense than sunlight. As a result, water has a volume or mass, whatever we say, where sunlight is low dense and it has no mass at all. Density gives a different formation to water, that is liquid. When water vaporizes, it becomes gas and invisible. Sunlight is also in gas state, but it is so unique that we can observe it as yellow light. We also can feel sunlight as heat. Water vapor or air cannot be seen. It can be felt as wind, though it does not have any heat or cold state. But when sunlight gets in contact with this wind, it becomes hotter. That can be felt in a airflow. So this shows the speciality of sunlight. If the sunlight can be measured with water as a liquid of some quantity, then sunlight will make astonishing differences to any object than the water will do. If we talk about dimensional world, then sunlight creates two dimensions where water creates only one. Sunlight can be seen and it has heat waves. These two states can be considered as two different dimensions in one, but water only can be seen. It have no other situation like heat or cold. So it is one dimensional.